Hello again, my lovelies. Rebecca here. Welcome back to another Brutus Monroe design team layout. And today we are going to play with aqua pigments. I just pulled out an assorted array of colors because we were going to also play with the Crafty Elves stamp set here. I'm going to stamp out a few of these little images and I'm going to color them with the aqua pigments. But wait, there's more. As that's not enough aqua pigments on the page, we're going to do some aqua pigments on the background. So I've pulled out aqua pigment in brass and in sterling, and we're going to do the drip method. And I want it to fall all the way down. So I'm going to mix this up. I'm going to shake it because this does have quite a bit of shimmering, whatever you want to call the mica in it. And it does sink to the bottom. It will settle. So then I just squeeze it up, and I always let that out. And then twist that cap back on and shake that one up some more. And then we're going to do the same thing with this one because I'm going to do it simultaneously, right? But yeah, these are very, very metallic-y. And you know what else is just fun? Oh, look at how cool the bottles are. I like to have different bottles in my craft room. You know, aesthetically pleasing and all. Alright, shake that one up. And then I'm just going to get that open. And I'm going to remember that they're both open. I don't know why I turned it. And I'm just going to run heavy lines, right, of silver and gold. All the way across the top. I just want to make sure that they kind of meet. And then we're going to carefully pick it up and let it roll to where they're mixing together. I think that's so cool. And you gotta stand it up just a little bit more. I'm just gonna let it run, as you can see. And then we're gonna come in and I'm gonna add another layer. Yep, that's right. Just to get them to drip a little bit further. But you don't want to start out with like an extreme amount. Trust me. Because then you'll end up with a mess. And then you just roll it up and let them fall down. Get a little couple bubbles going there. And I'm just going to stand it up and give it just a few taps just to kind of help them move along. And look how cool that is. Fun, fun, fun. Okay, I'm going to take this and just kind of make it come right here to the edge. And just make sure that doesn't want to run. But it does. And like I said, we're just going to tap, 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 make them fall just a little more. And I'm going to let that dry. So yeah, that's so cool. And then we're going to put, obviously, some Christmas pictures. Well, not really obviously, because it's obvious. But I'm going to put some Christmas pictures, because you can even do it coming from the side, which might be kind of cool as well. Always coming from the bottom. Excuse me. It's been really, really cold here. Here in the Midwest, like in the 20s, and that is, I'm pretty sure that's really unseasonable for this time of year, so I'm losing my voice, which normally doesn't happen until about January, so yay. So yeah, we're gonna let this dry, And then I am going to definitely put my photos, I don't know, maybe somewhere in the middle or just stack them at the bottom. Let's just pull those real quick. So aqua pigments are not just good for painting, which is what we're going to do with the stamps. They're also really, really good. It's a really horrible picture of my son. So we're going to do these two right here, and I'll cut off that part right there. So there we go. We'll do these two of the kids getting presents and opening presents. Trim those down a little bit, find a collection I want to use, and wait for this to dry. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out some white cardstock. And I don't actually think that's not big enough. And yeah, I'm too lazy to go look for a smaller piece, so we're just going to use one of those. This is, you know, just regular old cardstock. So I want to use this little guy and this little guy. Well, girl, because it's a girl and a boy. Ha 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 ha. I planned that. Alright. I've used both of these before, so I don't need to prep them, but we've got our Brutus Monroe detail ink, and I'm just going to make sure to get a nice tapping onto the page. I'm just going to put it on there. So now I put it on to stamp, put pressure. I'm going to rock the block. I'm not really making it rock up and down. I'm just making sure that I get a good impression. And I didn't have quite enough ink there. Oh, that's on me. So let's try that again. Maybe we should re-ink this. What do you guys think? Where's my inkers? Do you know? Do you know? Well, that's aqua pigment, so that's not going to work. I mean, I guess it could, but you don't want to use aqua pigment on your... Take a lesson from me. Alright, give me a minute to find my re-inker and I'll be right back. Found it. It was right there in front of me. Alright, so we've got the Brutus Monroe Raven Detail re-inker. In case none of you have ever seen this before, you want to just take it, and you can tell if your ink pad is a little dry if it really absorbs in. And let's go ahead and shoot you down. This is like extra tip for you, right? Okay. So if you watch how quickly this absorbs in, but I already put another layer on, but you see how it's absorbing right into the pad. If it starts to sit on the top, then you know that it's not the re-inker. It's not a dry pad. These stay pretty. I mean, I've had this ink pad for months and I use it religiously. And yeah. It's the first time I've had to re-ink it, so obviously that's a good thing. So then you just wait until that little last bit is going to absorb in. You see how it's going, gone. Well, it's still there, but so then I'm just going to come in and just lightly tap around because now it is a very, very juicy pad. You do not want to put a lot of pressure. Come back, give a little push, rock, 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 push, 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 and hold and let it absorb into the paper. And I am just doing a horrible job of stamping. And you know why that is? You guys want to know? Because I'm stamping on something hard, and I need to stamp on something soft. Also, another little lesson for you. So, we're going to go ahead and pull out my little mat. And this is from my, I don't know, my stamp pad, whatever this is. I would love to have the 12 by 12 one. It's on my bucket list. Alright, so let's try this again, because we know this is user error. So do not be afraid to try stamping, because this is why well, me personally, it's why I don't stamp directly on my layout until I know that I'm able to get a good impression, because I don't stamp all that much. I use my inks for other things. So now let's see if this is what the problem was. And you push that right down into that nice soft pad. And that, my friends, is what the problem was. Don't stamp on anything hard, and I know better. I was just trying to hurry the process along, right? So the difference is you don't get a crisp impression, but when you stamp on something soft, look at how crisp and beautiful that is. So I'm going to clean up my stamp with the Squeaky Clean by Brutus Monroe. And I'm going to fussy cut these out, and then we'll come back and do a little bit of coloring. Alright, we've got our little peeps all colored and cut out. I've backed my two photos, and what I was thinking is we are going to stack them right there on top of each other. And then I just kind of want to take this little person, the little girl, and we're going to pop her right there. We're going to pop the little dude, the little duty elf. I'm just kind of tucking it in right there. Just add a little adhesive so everything stays. And then we're just going to put it right about here. Okay. And then we're gonna do, I want to do like this banner. A sticker banner. We're gonna put this one right down here, right? Okay, because I need something on the bottom. And I don't need something on the bottom, but I would prefer. We're going to go ahead and use the little Dear Santa. And even the Joy. And then we have a little spot for some journaling there. Feel like, kind of want to put the Merry and Bright. Let's add that to this little guy down here. So I'm just going to tuck that right under there. So that, okay. And Excuse me. Let's see if we can use any of these little guys. Gonna pop this right there to kind of fill that up a little bit. There's my craft room. Put this one right here just to give us the 3 clusters. Can you guys believe that it's almost Christmas time? So here in the United States, Thanksgiving was last week. Ha! Because when this goes up, obviously, it will have been passed. And let's add a few of the cute little hearts. Okay. Oh, I love it. And so we don't cluster it up and lose that fun silver and gold background. We're going to go ahead and leave that just like that. Excuse me. So that's going to do it. Don't forget to head on over to Brutus Monroe, pick you up some aqua pigments and this very fun stamp set. And, yeah, that's going to do it. Don't forget to do all the fun YouTube-y things, and I'll see you guys next week with another Brutus Monroe video. Bye.